This is very chaotic. Very. It was very impulsive of me to be like, yeah, I'll just try to film with Project Pan. So I hope it made sense, and if not, my bad. It's mostly for me anyway, so. This is very, very casual. Like, I'm not taking it too seriously. I take other parts of my life way too seriously, so this balances out a bit, you know? Hello. I've been doing a very casual Project Pan for 11 months now. Um, I'm not typically someone to wear makeup very often, but doing Project Pan has made me enjoy makeup more. It's less about going through excess makeup than it is about actually using makeup that I do enjoy using, because otherwise I don't really have an incentive to wear makeup very often. But it's been fun. I just think documenting it more publicly would be fun. I don't know. Trying something new. Okay, so this is all the makeup that I have. Those are either empty or dried out, and basically those don't count. But I have a lot of eyeshadow for someone who doesn't do very much eyeshadow. Heck, I don't do makeup very often, so this is kind of a lot. But a lot of it I've gotten because of like dance and color guard and specific looks I need for the shows. So now I just have them. But I have, counting each eyeshadow palette is just one, I have 9 different eyeshadow products. I have 8 different chapsticks. Half of them are open. I keep forgetting that I have them and I lose them and I find them again. I have 3 highlighter products and then 2 loose glitters, which I guess can count as highlighter. I have, what is that, 7 lipsticks of some sort, which is also a lot for someone who doesn't really like lipstick on themselves, especially dark lipsticks. That was a phase I went through, that I was trying to find like the perfect dark lipstick, and obviously, or at least for me, obviously that's not possible because I just don't like that look on me, but I have them now. I have 5 different liquid eyeliners and then 3 pencil eyeliners. I have 3 blush products. This one is kind of like all over, but I use it typically as blush. And then I have various base products that I only have 1 each of. And I don't really count eyelashes because these are from competitive performing days and I don't really use them, so they can go over here. But what is that? I have 8 base products. It's like 1 of everything. So in total, excluding the chapsticks because that is kind of ridiculous and kind of, I consider that more of a hygiene product than a makeup product, but I have 40 total makeup products. I don't really have a goal for what I want, but knowing that this is 40, it's a bit much for me, so we'll see what we can do. So now I have the joy of picking out what I want to use. I picked out my products for all of 2025 in January, but that was, you know, before I really knew what I was getting into. I kind of want to start a fresh slate now, halfway through the year, rather than waiting for January again. I've learned a lot already, so I just kind of want to start again. So now I get to pick what I'm panning. Obviously, like things like my base products I only have 1 each of, I'm gonna use those naturally. I will use them if I'm using makeup, so I don't need to put it in the pan, or in the project, but it would be fun to see the progress, so I might put them in anyway. Specifically, like this lip scrub that I've had for very, very long time. It's almost done, so it'd be fun to see how much longer it takes. I'm guessing I can finish it by the end of July. But you know, I'll throw this in there, you know, just to see. I think, like, also like my primer, like I have very little of it left. Like most of this is air, but if I'm careful, yeah, like it's down to a few more uses probably, again, by the end of July. I don't know, I just kind of want the satisfaction of easy stuff so that I have motivation to continue. I'm taking the easy way out, okay? That, and you know what? This is not a serious thing. I'm allowed to take the easy way out, so I'll have those in. Okay, so more about actual things I want to pan, like for real. I think I want to work on my lip gloss. This is clear. It doesn't look clear because I put it over a pink lipstick quite often, so it kind of gets in there, but it is clear. I feel like this is, I'm trying to pick things that are very summery because we're towards the end of summer. I have a month left. Yeah, I have about a month left before I go back to school, so I want to, you know, get through some summery things. And to me, lip gloss is very much a summer thing. I'm not gonna want it during the school year, so I'm not sure if I'm, of course this is laying on its side so you can't tell where it was. I'm not sure I'm gonna finish it. Realistically, I don't think I will. I might push to get to the eye, but I'm not, actually, no, I don't know about that. You know what, yeah, we're just gonna try it. We're gonna push to get to the eye by the end of July. Well, not necessarily by the time I go back to school, which is like early August. So I have like a week of August to, like, you know, have kind of a wiggle room. What else should we try? I feel like we should grab like one of every category. I found that I'm really bad about only using my project pan items and not using anything else. I'm not going to push against that because, you know, that's just how I function apparently. But I'm gonna try to have smaller goals so I achieve a goal and then I move on to another product rather than having a big goal and also trying to force myself to use something else and then also, I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Another thing I really want to finish by the end of summer is this liquid eyeshadow. I'm not saying what these things are. I don't know if it really matters. I mean, that's what all the makeup YouTubers do, but also I'm just here for vibes, so I'm not gonna bother. Sorry. But I have this gold liquid eyeshadow, and this is like most of my makeup is very, very old. Basically all of it's expired except for a few things I got in February for a new show makeup I needed. But yeah, this is from 2019, so it's like 6 years old. And it is it's drying out really bad. I don't know if you can see. There's not much left. I already took the stopper out. This is the first thing I ever took a stopper out of, so that was fun. Yeah, the brush can't even like go all the way to the bottom to get the product out, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to use this. It's really fun to put like an inner corner and spread out, or do a fancy artsy thing like around your eye. Or I have also, when I went to a festival this summer, I also like put it like on my collarbones and shoulders, and it's really pretty, like body shimmer. Maybe I'll do that more often. That might be fun, you know, summery thing. I think even if there is stuff left by the time I move back into school, I'm just gonna call it. Like, if this isn't done by early August, I'm just gonna call it anyway because it's drying out and I don't see myself using it outside of summer. So we're just gonna get it done and it'll be fun. I feel like those are the only obvious things to me to pan right now. Oh, this could be a summer thing. This is an illuminating stick. Again, it was for show makeup. We used it as eyeshadow, which I do like it as eyeshadow. It's this bright pink. I also need to use it because I lost the cap. So it doesn't have a cap, so I can't really like put it in my makeup bag or anything. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I've been really liking this as a very bold blush on me. But I've been putting it with like this powder blush that is too light on me, and so it kind of smooths it out, makes it less extreme. But that's been really fun. I like it as blush, I like it as eyeshadow. Putting it together gives a whole look. I don't know how much I'll be able to use this, because it's quite a bit. I definitely won't finish it, obviously. But I also want to be able to switch up what makeup I'm using after summer's over. Maybe I'll make like a use goal instead of a pan goal. I feel like that is more more in my alley, down my path. I don't know what the phrase is. I can't remember what the phrase is. Up my alley. That's it. More up my alley to like do use goal rather than pan goal, because it's faster and, you know, just I want to use everything more. That's really my overarching goal, is to just use my makeup more. I'm going to think of use goals later, but I'm just picking these out right now. I feel like I should pick one of my highlighters. So I have 3. Oh my god, I forgot that lid was broken. So this is the one I've been working on. The lid is not even like, it broke and then it was like, okay, you could like latch it back on. It just separates, but now it doesn't even latch. It is completely busted. But I've been doing a lot with this. It was like very domed, like it was in line with the lid. So I've been doing well. This isn't an update video. Anyway, I was trying to hit pan on that. That's not gonna happen for a very long time. You know, I was saying I wanted to use this all year round, but I'm just feeling this one right now. I'm gonna set some sort of use goal for this highlighter. Okay, so basically now I need to pick an eyeshadow and eyeliner. And then I have basically a full face with plenty of options. Let's do eyeliner first. That feels easier. Eyeshadow kind of scares me in multiple ways. So I have lots of colors here. I feel like for summer. So one of these two, I think. Pencil eyeliners, I really only use it, I mean, I use it every time I do my makeup, but I just use it for like my waterline. So I'm just gonna use the one I've been using, because I have 2 black ones, but this one is just a little more natural. So I'm gonna use this. Do I want black or blue eyeliner for July? I feel like blue eyeliner could be so much fun. So this might be too much with everything else, but I'm gonna choose the blue one, and then my everyday pencil eyeliner. Eyeshadow. Eyeshadow scares me a little bit. Let's see, I don't want to use that because this is very much a fall shade for me. I could go all blue, you know, with the, I could do that, but it isn't fun, because this is all like natural use. This could be like, I don't know, I kind of want to see this pan expanded. I think that would be really fun. I think that's basically all. Right now I have 10 things to pan, which I feel like is reasonable. My only thing that I might add is some of my base products I'm gonna use naturally anyway, but like to show the progression, you know? Especially this loose powder. I've had this, again, since like, no, I think I've had this since 2016, because that's when I first started wearing makeup. 16 or 17. Yeah, I have still quite a bit of, you see that Sharpie mark is from December, and it has barely changed. This, I swear, this will last me my entire lifetime. But I kind of want to just see the progress in it, so I might just add it in, even though I will use it every time I do my makeup. So this leads me to do I want to pan my base products? I got these specifically for this past Winter Guard competitive season. Question is, do I want to add it to the project? Honestly, I might as well. Kind of at the point where I'm like, I might as well just throw it in. Like, these are like, I'm not gonna worry about them, but I want to see the progression. Skin tint stick and my bronzer. This is the first bronzer I've ever had. Kind of fun. I've never used bronzer, but I think I like it. So I have 12, which I feel like is a very nice number. So I'm gonna go with that. I feel like all the products I chose are more exciting, will be more fun to pan, and the rest I either don't really feel like using right now, or who cares about panning a setting spray when I only have one, you know? Like, it's not like I have a collection I'm trying to get through. This is it, and when I run out of this, I'll probably just repurchase the exact same thing, because it's been working, so, if I feel the need to. Okay, so, I made some goals. They're all of them but one are very small goals, because I don't really know how I want to go forward with Project Pan. Past 6 months I've just been doing like one very long project. I'm getting tired, so I want to mix it up a bit. I'm just not sure how exactly to mix it up. So for now, for July, I'm gonna just see what I can do with small goals just for the month of July, and then I'll reassess, you know, on August 1st and see how I feel then. First up, I have my lip scrub, and I really do want to finish it. I'm so close to finishing it. I feel like I could do that. Next is my primer. I do really want to finish this. If I add too much, my skin feels tingly and I don't love it, so if I get another primer after this, no guaranteeing I will. I want to try something new. Then my skin tint stick from Milani. This is the first like base product I got that matches perfectly. I don't know how I chose it first try, but I'm doing well. If I move it all the way down, it is, oh shoot, it's here, so I have all of that. If I move it up, so anyway, this is it all the way up, so I have that much left. This one I don't have a goal for. I will use this pretty naturally because I've been enjoying doing full face makeup, surprisingly, just for funsies. So I'm not going to have a goal for this since I do actually like this, and it's not old, I don't need to get it out. So it's really here just to see the progression, see how long it takes to use up, because that's really interesting to me, and I don't have enough experience with Project Pan to know that. So this is one of many products that is just progression. Goal is just to see progression. So next is my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This one's also a progression goal, because once again, this is part of my February makeup that I got for competition season, so I'm not really worried about it going off or anything. If I can focus. I have a dent in it. I can't really tell. Hello? Maybe you can't tell. I don't know. But that's how that's going. Next, I have my illuminating stick that I'm going to be using as a blush most likely. Sometimes eyeshadow, because that is fun sometimes. If it's all the way down, it has that much space, and if I bring it all the way up, that's how much I have left. Which actually is not that much in comparison to where it started, because I have been working on this all year. So I just want to see, this is, no, I actually do have a goal for this. I want to use this 10 times. I've been tracking my makeup usage in a little notebook, which I will transfer this to later. This is my brainstorming, this is my actual record keeping. I've been keeping track of all the makeup I use through tally marks, and 10 uses is a bit of a push for me. According to this, I wear makeup 6 or 7 times a month. typically, so saying I'll use it 10 times is a little bit of a push for me. I don't wear makeup all that often. But yeah, I can use this every time I wear makeup, so I'll go for 10. See what happens. Next is my loose powder from CoverGirl that I've had forever. This is, again, I just want to see progression. So that's kind of where it's at. We'll do this view. This, I'm sure, will look more drastic as I get further down because, like, you know, there's less, you know, it'll go down faster as I go down, and we get more into the curve. But that's where it's at. Going very slow, but I'll use it every time, so that's just a progression goal. My highlighter, I am going to use this 10 times. So just like the illuminating stick, I'll use it every time I do my makeup, so I'm not worried about that. But this will just be a progression goal because I think hitting pan is a little unrealistic right now. But I want to see progress, so. Next is my eyeliner pencil. This is once again just progression. I'm not worried about using it. I only have that much actually, which I thought I had more. So it's not that much, not anything to worry about, but then I can move on to my other black one and then, you know, get it done. Don't have duplicates because I don't need duplicates. Then I have my blue eyeshadow. I want to use this 5 times. So because this is something that I'm less likely to use, I think 5 times is a reasonable goal. It's still a push considering I only wear makeup like 7 times a month typically. But you know, I think 5 times is reasonable if I'm trying to wear makeup 10 times. You know, use this half the time. So we'll see where that goes. Same with the blue eyeliner. This is also going to be a 5-use goal because it's a little more bold, a little less typical what you would think my favorite color is blue. It's not. My favorite color is green. But I have a lot of blue apparently, and I wear blue a lot. That's funny. Anyway, 5-use goal. So my gold eyeshadow, I'm just going to try to use it. You know what? I lied. I wrote down 5 uses. I want to just use it up. Why I forgot my original idea for it, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to try to finish this gold eyeshadow. So we'll see where that goes. If I don't finish it, I'm calling it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, and my lip gloss. This will be my biggest goal, I think, because I thought it was between the A and the L. It's really right, you can't see it. It's really right under the A. There, you can kind of see it. It's really right under the A, but I still want to attempt to get to the eye here. I don't know if that's real. It's not realistic. L would be realistic, but I really do want to try to get to the eye because I know I won't use this probably until like next late spring, summer. And it is old, so I should use it. It's not as old as a lot of things. It's from 2021. I'm gonna try to get to the eye. Plan for this is wear it even if I'm not wearing makeup and try to reapply. I'm not one to wear lip products very much, but I want to attempt. So that would be my real push. Other than that, I think it'll be pretty chill. I'm just here for a good time, not a hard time. Yeah, I don't know if there's much else to say. Maybe I'll go ahead and do my makeup with my Project Pan things. So I'm going to cafe with my friends in about 45 minutes, which means I don't necessarily need to do makeup, but I want to do makeup, which means I need to move on and do my makeup. There we go. Makeup done with like 4 minutes to spare. Enough to throw on my everyday jewelry and leave. Thanks for sticking around. This is just casual and for funsies, and probably be back in August, so.